Over the years, while researching classic entertainers for this channel, I learned that fame often hides very human pain. Reba McEntire's story reminded me that success and sorrow sometimes grow side by side. What happened in her life changed the way I listened to her music. Early life in Oklahoma. Reba McEntire was born March 28, 1955, in McAlester, Oklahoma, into a hard-working ranch family. Her father Clark McEntire was a champion steer roper, while her mother Jacqueline loved music and taught the children to sing during long drives to rodeos. Those simple car harmonies quietly shaped the voice that would later reach millions. The night that changed everything. On March 16, 1991, after a concert in San Diego, members of her touring band boarded a small charter plane heading to the next show. Minutes after takeoff, the aircraft crashed into Otay Mountain near the California-Mexico border. 10 people died, including 8 musicians who had spent years beside her on stage. Surviving the loss. Reba was not on that flight. She had stayed behind to rest her voice. That small decision separated her life into before and after. The band members were not just employees, they were friends who had traveled thousands of miles together. Grief followed her for years, quietly shaping the way she sang. Music after tragedy. Later in 1991 she released the album For My Broken Heart, a record many listeners felt carried real mourning inside its songs. The project became one of the biggest successes of her career. Yet behind the awards and sold-out concerts remained the memory of the people who once stood beside her. A quiet legacy. Today, in her 70s, Reba McEntire still performs, but her story is no longer only about hits or charts. It is about endurance. She carried loss, continued singing, and became a bridge between generations of country music. Sometimes the most powerful legacy is simply refusing to stop. Why her story still matters. Even after decades of fame, many fans remember her not only as a star but as a survivor. The tragedy of 1991 never fully disappeared from her life, yet it deepened the honesty in her music. When older audiences hear her voice today, they hear more than country songs. They hear time, memory, and the quiet strength of someone who kept moving forward through years of change and personal loss that shaped her life.